All right, everyone. Hello. You guys should see the Troll 2001's new base. It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking big. And he built it all by hand this time too, because I'm not giving him world edit perms. Yes, so the title of the stream, I am talking about it. I'm just waiting for some people to get in here because they haven't noticed yet. And this applies mainly for the USA and Canada. Less so the USA, because the USA already kind of has higher speed limits everywhere than us, which is a joke. We're supposed to be better. Especially here, like, in Canada, we're supposed to be better than America, but we're not. That's the thing, we're not. We don't even have the right to free speech here, number one, which is bullshit. Okay, freedom of expression, but yeah, you can't say you don't want people to transition their kids as transgenders, which is really fucked in the head groomer thing for them to say. But yeah. Fuck, man, leave the kids alone. Just leave the fucking kids alone. But anyways, speed limits. I'm gonna just make sure I get my coordinates out of here so I don't leave my base this time. You dumb fuck. I'm gonna close off this account. And I'm just gonna close this. Close. We're just gonna go make sure this is all in the right area. This is where we're supposed to keep it. Okay. Oh, I probably leaked it again when I did that, did I? I did not. It's still the same. Okay. Well, I can just continue playing over here and it doesn't move for you guys? Oh, it does. Wow. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is. Anyways, so what I'm going to show you is main. I'm just going to copy over this. Tab Chrome. Alright, display main capture. So, speed limit. Max 100 kmph sign. Okay, so this is how road signs, at least in Canada, work. I'm going to show you. So this is like a maximum 50 sign. This you would get the sign in a just a normal road, like a normal city road. And this is the thing, I'm not saying we should remove speed limits on city streets. Absolutely, we should keep speed limits on city streets, and we should. This is the thing, though, the misconception that's commonly brought with speed limits. Okay, people think that speed, just because speed does lower the risk, lowering the speed limit. I will say that, but there's an argument for more efficiency and urgency, because this I'm not saying that speed limits are useless inherently. Like, yes, in city areas, on highways, on freeways, there should be a speed limit because there's lots of traffic merging on and off. So I think so, yeah, right? That would obviously make sense. So, but it doesn't mean it needs to be 100 kilometers per hour, especially if it's a road that people regularly drive faster on, and you're ticketing it anyways. And I'm going to tell you that speeding tickets are literally just a fucking money farm and another form of taxation. That's all it is another form of taxation. There is no tangible benefit, though, on intercity highways having a set speed limit. It should be a recommended speed limit, which a yellow speed sign, so I'm going to find an example, one of these. You commonly find this right now on an exit ramp. A yellow speed sign means, oh, okay, the recommended speed limit here is 15. Right? So the 15 miles per hour is the maximum recommended speed limit. But you don't have to do that speed because that sign is yellow. So that means you can go 20 if you wanted. You could go 20 miles per hour if you wanted to, legally. That's what I am saying. That's what I am arguing for on highways, is that we should have this as opposed to the white sign, kind of similar to how Germany is. And then obviously there should be no speed, set speed limit zones. So you would put a white sign, right? That is what I am arguing for. That is my opinion. We should not be because it comes down to efficiency, and it comes down to people they drive faster anyways, because you know why? Because it's safer to do so. It is. Okay? There's not a big difference between a person who's already doing 120 kilometers per hour. We're going to be in kilometers because I'm Canadian. There's no difference between that. Someone there is obviously the speed, which we should be promoting. What I'm arguing for, what we should be promoting is that we should be promoting safer driving. Don't ride people's fucking ass, right? And speed limits don't inherently make anything faster, anything safer. Yes, there is from an acceleration and deceleration standpoint, yes. So what we should be doing is making sure people aren't riding people's ass. Telling them, hey, zipper merge. Zipper merging is great. Acceleration lanes. Accelerate to the speed limit before you get onto the highway. Or the minimum recommended speed limit, this is what the yellow sign I'm saying for. Right? Because we already do it on exit ramps. People already know to drive, how to drive safe. So what we should be ticketing as opposed to speeding is we should be ticketing the people who fail to accelerate properly to the maximum or to the minimum recommended speed limit on freeway ramps, because it's absurd that people will merge into highway traffic while everybody's flying by doing 60 or 80, 30 under the speed limit or the minimum speed limit, which is absurd and it can cause an accident. So those people should be ticketed. People who don't properly zipper merge, people who constantly ride other people's ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if you put a freeway like this, if you let's go to Google Maps. I'm going to use my city I live in as an example for you guys, because I think it's an amazing example. Okay, so this is called. We're going to go to this road here. It's called the White Mud. So this corner here is pretty sharp. So the speed limit on the entire road is 80 kilometers per hour. This entire section after this curve right here, this entire section here is built for 100 kilometer per hour plus traffic, but the speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour because it's safer. Because you know why? Because they're bending a knee to bad drivers. This here, when you are coming down this onto this, you need to accelerate to the limit of the road, or at least the minimum limit. My opinion is this road should be 100 with a yellow sign. I think that it should be 100 with a yellow sign, and very adamant about keep right. If you're slow moving, keep right. Calgary, the other city in the province I live in, already does that. They already do that. Okay? They do it on this road here. It's called Deerfoot Trail in Calgary. It's the Highway 2 again. They already do it there. They have signs that say keep right, except that, they obviously don't have the yellow sign yet, but I'm saying they could easily do it there, and they would be creating a noticeable, tangible benefit to the amount of traffic jams they have all the time on that road, because the speed limit on there right now is 100, which arguably this road has a lot worse curves than the White Mud does, and it has a faster speed limit. But that's just a stupid point. Anyways, the point is, this road already has signs that, hey, if you're slow moving, keep right, you'll get pulled over. Like, there's literally a police car on the sign, and it says, slow moving vehicles, keep right. I'm going to try and find it if I can find it. They have it here. They need to keep that. They need to do that here in Edmonton. And they need to make these speed signs, yellow and like 120 or 100, yellow and 100. Make it yellow and 100 because people, I guarantee you, when you drive on this road in Calgary, when you are in Calgary driving that speed, you're in this road. If you're in this lane here, the leftmost lane, you're not doing 100. You're doing a minimum 109. Okay? Everybody's flying down there. That is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That is what naturally traffic wants to do, and it's safe. This is a freeway. Allow it to be a freeway. Let people drive. Okay? But obviously city streets, like where people live and it's residential, yes, there should be a speed limit there. There should even be a bike lane and a sidewalk. Yes, there should be. I'm not one of those people who's like, bike lanes do have a purpose. I get it. Some people don't want to own a car and they want to ride a bike to work. What arguably my opinion is, what we need to do is we need to change a lot of how developments work, especially here in Canada and in Alberta specifically, because suburbs are great. I love living in the suburbs, but cul-de-sacs are so dumb. It's so dumb. Just build the old school block suburbs and allow people to have their house there still. Like how we can have all of this still, just in a smarter, better way where people can get, live how they want. Because some people don't want to live with a car. I want a car. I love cars, bro. I have an Acura. I love my car. Okay, but I get it. Some people don't want to own a car. So good transit along with all of that. Okay, but I'm saying they could be doing all of this better, but both fucking sides want to. They're just, they're stuck in their ways and unable to see how, yes, there's a tangible benefit if we made this speed sign here yellow maximum 100, and also properly taught drivers to know what a yellow speed sign means, because most drivers don't even know what a yellow speed sign means. They don't know what a lot of signs mean. Like, there's a lot of directionless people out there, and I'm telling you, like, in people who are merging in here, we should be promoting zipper merging. You know what I'm saying? Or, zipper merging. It's a thing. Like, it's literally a known thing, and people don't know what that yellow speed sign means. But see what I'm saying? We already do this on exit ramps, and some people who do know get really aggravated at the people who don't know, because there's a lot of them. And that's the driving that this should be ticketing for. Instead of pulling people over for doing 130 in a fast lane here, which everybody else is doing the same thing anyway, and making people keep right except the pass and not pulling them over for ticketing, which sounds way better. Not pulling them over for speeding, because it's a benefit. It's moving traffic faster. It's, that makes us more efficient. And also, like, it just makes it, like, I guarantee you on this road, if they did that and didn't pull people over for speeding and made this sign yellow and didn't pull people over for speeding, traffic would be a lot better most of the time. And if you pulled people over and gave them tickets for, hey, you're in the fast lane and you're not going the speed of traffic, ticket. If you're not merging properly from one of these on-ramps, if you're not merging properly, not accelerating to the minimum speed, which is 100 on this road, would be 100 if you made it yellow, and it's still 100 anyways. People who don't accelerate properly to the speed limit, ticketing them for that, ticketing them for not keeping right except the pass, keeping them, pulling them over, giving them a ticket for not merging at a proper speed. All of that is what we should be ticketing. It's absurd. It's just a money. I know it's a money farm, but you can farm it in a different, better way that actually does create a tangible benefit. Because as of now, the only reason, like, there's, like, and also, like, the speed limits, they make people dumber. Because people are just going to sit there and they're not going to pay attention, because all they care about is, I'm doing the speed limit so you can't pull me over. I'm doing the speed limit so you can't pull me over. That's all they care about. And you're creating fear in drivers of the police for something that's so stupid. It's so stupid. Because I'm telling you, I drove it on this road, man, 2 times. I've been there 2 times. You're not doing 100 here. You're doing minimum 109. If you're doing 100 here, people are on your ass pissed off at you and they're going to go around you. That's what it is. And we should be promoting, we should be ticketing, not, keeping right if you're slow moving. We should be ticketing, not merging properly. Promote zipper merging. Promote proper driving habits, like accelerating to the minimum speed limit on highways and making these speed limits yellow instead, because that's better. And it will create a more efficient road and you'll see more throughput. And I'm telling you, yes. But also, things that other people don't think about. I'm just going to go off a whole different thing now because I've already covered what I think about highway speed limits and freeway speed limits in general. I'm also what I'm saying, obviously some places there should be speed limits on highways because there's certain places where you got to do it. But the white mud here in Edmonton could easily be 100 for all of this. This can all be 100 with a yellow speed sign and keep slow moving vehicles keep right except to pass on this entire thing, and you would see a big traffic benefit, less traffic jams, more throughput. This corner here it's a pretty tight corner, so I see why it's 80, right? So there should be a speed limit here for this, and there is. But the whole road should not be 80 because of this one corner. Because that's stupid. That's not a smart design. But I want to get into other things. So there's I'm advocating for in the suburbs, instead of building these stupid cul-de-sac suburbs that suck, we should be building like these. I know this is the ghetto here where I live, but this is a way better way to build, and it's honestly it creates a better neighborhood. But we should be creating it with see this sidewalk? It should be a wide sidewalk where one of them, it's a shared use path. Just make it a wide sidewalk as a shared use path where people can ride their bike on it and people can walk, and it's a wider sidewalk, and make this street smaller, but also allow parking still. You can have all of the benefits of everything without fucking, because different people want to live differently. I get it if you want to ride a bike to work, okay? Go ahead, do what you want. But I want to live in the suburbs, and I like driving a car, and I like owning a car, so leave me alone, right? We should build suburbs like this, though. This is way better. Cul-de-sacs suck, guys. I'm telling you, they suck. Build like this. This is way better. With wider sidewalks that become shared use paths. But also, if you're personally a fan of the cul-de-sac, then maybe we can allow that still. But, it should be like its own little community. People want to live differently, and we should be having good transit. Where I live, I can tell you right now, there's not good bus service, and they should at least have that. That's all I'm advocating for. And that being said, I'm going to play AP now. Because hell, this is a boring subject for my players. I'm going to show off the Troll 2001's new base. You guys ready? I hope you're ready. Okay. I'm doing good. How about you? Okay, well, apparently it only wants to work on this account, so we're just gonna do this. This is the Troll's new base, guys. What do you think? I'm doing good. How about you? This is the Troll 2001's new base. He built this all from scratch. He actually manually built all of this. Because I don't let him have permissions anymore because he's a dick face. What do you guys think? This is his new bait. That's crazy. He built all of this by hand in the middle of the ocean. I don't know why. I want it to come to this window. I don't know why it doesn't come to this window. Fucking finally, huh? Fuck, man. Where the fuck is all my shit? Oh yeah, this is his base. Crazy. But yeah, you like my new tower I built? It's pretty dope. Built this last night. I used Schematica. It's pretty awesome. I even built a cool little under entrance here. Come check it out. Check it out. I have a little secret entrance. You can fly in here and just go. And enter the base through here. See? Look. Yo. I'm having chips. They're pretty fucking good. Yeah, I like ender tape. And people misunderstand the message he puts forward. They really do. They're lied to a lot about it. They really are. Like, it's literally just a mass media manipulation. You know that the whole thing is bullshit. Like that person that came forward, that girl, it goes to nowhere. It's a fake name because they won't tell the real name. It's fake. It's just a fake news story that someone pulled out their ass, a fake name and a fake person to go ahead with the lie in order to make him look bad to the media. And that's why you should stop watching mainstream news sources and find your own news sources through whatever means you can. You know? Find news yourself. But also don't believe a bunch of bullshit. Like, this entire system is set up to make you, you know? You have to go through all your bullshit. Like, it's so absurd. You have no idea, Pixelated Brain, and how so many people in my area are fucking, like, literally mental cases. Like, they're all mental cases. I can't believe it. Like, you can't even take action in your own life. Like, they can't control themselves. They can't get out of their own circle that they put themselves in. I don't understand. You put yourself there. You choose to be there. It's a choice. And that's the thing. I agree with this. You choose to be depressed. You do. It's a choice to be depressed. People don't think it is, but it is. It's basically you. Oh, I'm this and that. Like, bro. Just get off your fucking ass and do some shit. And you gotta realize, you gotta respect yourself. Like, if you can't even respect yourself, how are you gonna fucking respect other people? N-word. With ER. That's my opinion. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm an edgy guy. I don't actually really like. You should look at my music, bro. You should look at my music playlist and you'll be like, oh, okay. I'm not racist. Trust me. Mile a mile. Racism is bullshit. It's just like, you think all those rich people at the top, you think any of them are fucking, oh, you're... No, they're not. None of them are doing that. Hate comes from below. But do you know who is being racist? That BLM activist who thinks all white people should be basically genocided. Like, there's a lot of those. And that Antifa member. It's public. It's on my YouTube. I'm eating fucking chips. Anyways, I haven't had anything to eat yet today, so I got some chips at the store because I don't normally eat junk food. I normally eat like just home cooked shit. I haven't had chips in a long time. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I really think Undertake is it is a Matrix attack. That's right. That is real. The Matrix is 1000% real. That's how it is. They want you. This is what they want. It's from the ground up. Everything. Since you're born, they've been telling you, oh, you have this problem? Well, we'll prescribe you this pill to fix this problem. And then that pill causes you another problem, which this pill will fix it. You know? Or your kid? Oh, your kid has ADHD. Let's give him Adderall. Like, that's what it is. They want you to victimize yourself. They want you to take all these drugs that they prescribe you for problems that they put in your mind. Because You know, they don't want you to think for yourself. They want you to watch the news, and when it comes to tax season, pay up, and they're taxing you through other ways. They're taxing you with speeding tickets. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, watch what I mean. That's what it should be. It really should be that way, because it would be so much better, and it would improve everybody's quality of life, and traffic would probably be less so of an issue. If everybody actually understood, keep right except to pass. Make sure you accelerate actually to the minimum limit when you're getting on that road there. Zipper merge. Don't ride people's ass. Keep a really good safe following distance, and your following distance grows with how much faster you go. Yeah, it won't go good at all, because everyone will be like, speed limit save lives. I'm like, you're stupid. You're stupid. They don't. In city streets, yes, they do, most certainly. But we also need to improve our city street design that allows for multimodal transport, so people can drive, people can cycle, people can take good quality public transit, people can walk on a nice sidewalk. This is all things that we need to do. But people don't want to work together. They just want to argue from both sides. That cyclist thinks that guy shouldn't be allowed to own a pickup truck when that guy has a fucking welding business. And yes, there's a lot of pickup trucks that aren't being used. They're not being used as pickup trucks, so why should they own them? Well, the reason people do that is because that they feel like that's what that's what makes them feel safer on the road, because the road is right now, it's not a good place. It's not smart laws. Like, yeah, these laws worked a while ago, but today is different. It's a different era. I live in a city, yeah. To be clear, I'm not saying like, oh, take away people's cars. No, I love cars. I own a car. I love cars. Okay. And we should make the speed limits faster and have yellow speed signs on freeways. And the things we should be ticketing people for are improper, like clearly dumb people driving decisions. You can't accelerate down that acceleration lane properly, and then you're merging onto the freeway going slow as fuck and causing everybody to pile up behind you and create a traffic jam. That person should be ticketed, not the person who's doing 130 in 100 on the fast lane with all the other cars doing 130 anyway. Yeah, because we can't actually engage in conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, the large majority of our generation, they can't actually indulge in serious conversation and think objectively, and that's how we move things forward, guys. We gotta get back to that. Like, that's how we move things forward, is with conversation. Both sides may not be right, but some combinations of both sides is the right combination. Like, and it's just. And like, no one think objectively and with logic. I'm gonna give you another example of what I think, especially in the the trucking industry. All these aerodynamic shaped trucks, they're like tangible benefit to fuel mileage, and they're neutered with all these diesel exhaust systems, these diesel recirculation systems, these or whatever the fuck they call it for the exhaust, and it also recirculates the exhaust through the engine, causes it. Basically, it damages the engine. Like, you can't just have a straight pipe diesel anymore in new vehicles. And yeah, I get it. Some cleaning system, whatever. You really want to mandate that, go ahead, because I do see obviously. But my point is, we should be making, like, I got a good example of a company. They're called Edison Motors. They're creating hybrid electric diesel trucks. Trains have been what do you call it? Not hydroelectric, hybrid electric. Hybrid electric trains have been a thing for so long. It's a big fat diesel engine that generates a lot of electricity to power the electric motors. That's how diesel vehicles should be. And honestly, that's how cars should be. We should have had that already. But because of all this back and forth, stupid, dumb, bullshit arguments, they want you to hate each other. When are people going to realize this? Like, this is the thing. I'm not against oil and gas, but it's gonna run out eventually, right? It's going to. So we gotta use less of it. Hybrid vehicles are a good thing. They can be not gay. They can be not shit. They can easily make hybrid vehicles awesome. But they don't. Because it's either gas or electric. That's it. So all the people who want to be motorheads, you know, there's no middle ground. For, like, the normies should just have the middle ground. But then again, yeah, I don't want to drive a hybrid necessarily. Like, I'd rather drive my V6, you know? But if it's because we have to start conserving fuel more and switching to a more new, my opinion on electricity system, our power grid, renewables are dumb. What do you call it? It should be hydroelectric and nuclear energy that we're moving to. And there's a whole other field of energy that's possibly a thing, by the way, that's been covered up from us by the government for so fucking long, but it could also be a psyop. So I'm not going to talk about it. It's like about UFOs and how they work and how you know, like, it makes sense that they would cover up you know, energy sources that we know about because they want money. Yeah, that's the thing about young people. Young people don't, like, right now, my generation, I'm so ashamed of my generation because I'm the only one that's like me and I'm the one getting bullshit. Like, I want to describe my experience so far with my generation of people. And obviously, we're not going to try to what do you call it? You know, not to be too broad because there is a lot of hardworking people in my generation. But we get a lot of flack from the rest of the main population of the generation because they're all fucking lazy. They can't talk to people face to face. They can't, you know, keep a job. They can't work hard. They don't understand what real work ethic is. They think they should just be able to sit on their ass all the time on their phone. Like, they're like, you know, like the generations are my generation's work ethic. I'm so ashamed of it. You know, and that's why I've been very like when I worked at Costco, I put 100,000% effort, dog. Like, way more. All the old guys that were working there are telling me to slow down, and I'm like, no, like they weren't not telling me to slow down. They're telling me to not work myself so hard, and I'm like, well, because I want to. Okay, I don't want to be like the rest of my generation. I want to run and be the opposite of what they are. Like, they literally don't even want to work in an office. Like, you know? Do you think that they're just going to be able to make passive income? That's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It all requires work, and it's not a problem. You should be ready to work. You should be happy and proud to work. But for yourself, you know? Obviously, I wouldn't want to keep working at the same stupid corporation my whole life. I would want to build myself up. That's what I'm planning on doing, and that's what I am doing. But some people, that's what the life they want. Some people, they just want to work till they're 65 and retire. They want to be a plumber for some company until they retire. Go right ahead. Like, they don't, you know, that's what they do. They don't want to work on, they don't want to move on their big goals. Then don't do it. I don't care. You're helping support society. Good for you. All those hard workers, you know. But like, then there's the other part of the generation that they don't want to work at all. They think everything should just be handed to them. Like my brother, he's one of those. They don't know what they're doing. They don't want to do anything. They don't finish school. They don't go to school. They don't educate themselves. They just want to sit around, play video games, watch TV, be stupid, do drugs, drink, party. That's all they want to do. And then they think that they should be getting money for free for it and not have to do shit. That's why, and there's literally actual communists in our countries now here in North America because they had it so easy. I think it's absurd. Oh, mental this, mental that. I can't do this. I can't do that. Like, stop using your mental stuff as a. Stop victimizing yourself and using it as an excuse. It's stupid. I just had an argument earlier today because I found out one of my friends still has fucking bed bugs because I hung out with them, and then I come home and then a few days later I have fucking bed bugs fucking being born in my house, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So I had to fucking strip my whole house apart and clean it today. And it's still being cleaned. I found one. It was a freshly hatched one. But anyway. This generation is, you're really right. This generation is screwed. It really is. Because there's too many of them that are like that. Like, there's not enough of them that are gonna be, they're good, you know? Most of them are fucking being really, they're just gonna, like, you know, fuck off. Like, I can't tell you the amount of people I know that have mental problems. And it's not because of me being the one with mental problems. Like, it's genuinely an epidemic. And it's because of how they've been raised. It's how the system has been, it's how the system wants them to be, because it's converting them to, it's the middle. Just watch. They're going to use this, and then eventually they're gonna, like, there's going to be no real freedom. Like, everything. It's done to protect the kids, done to protect the public. As if we can't protect ourselves. We should be protecting ourselves, and we should be smart enough. You know, remember, the government works for you. You voted for them. Who are they to dictate, you know? Like, we should have a small federal government. In both the US and Canada. And everything should be divulged to the provinces, because yes, guess what? Different people want to live differently from each other. So let them. That's why we have different provinces, different cities, okay? That's what we should be doing. We shouldn't be trying to become one uniform race. That's stupid. So stop dividing each other based on race. You know? And just allow people to have freedom of movement between all provinces, right? Obviously, freedom of movement between all provinces. Let the provinces decide most of the stuff that goes on and their laws, because people want to live differently, you know? But I don't think, like, you know, and that's the thing, it's so polarized now, guys. Like, I remember before, like, oh, left and right. And now it's like fucking, they both hate each other, and it's just fucking stupid. It's a stupid thing. Stop. That's what they want. They want you to hate each other, so we destroy each other. Destroy ourselves, and then they take over and seize power. That's what they want. That's what it is. And they want you to become a fucking stupid, dumb, fat sheep that believes everything you see on your screen, that is put before you, no matter what, and just listens to them. That's what they want. And eventually their end goal, like, have you noticed how nobody's having kids either? I mean, I do know a guy who's having a kid, but it's very rare. No one wants to have kids anymore. No one's planning to have kids. But I think maybe not. Because I do. I know I do, but not right now. I have to build myself up before I can do that. That's my thing. But I think that they think that our generation, they think we're not that dumb. Like, we're not dumb, but it's just we need to get our shit together, you know? Like, we're all, like, you know, like, we're not trying to overgeneralize, but, like, a lot. Because I plan on having a lot of money before I do it so I can have a lot of kids. I have a big piece of fucking land somewhere. Huge piece of land with a big forest on it. And I'm gonna build a big house on it. And try and be, I want to be like, I'm one of those people, I want to be kind of more self-sufficient, you know what I'm saying? Like, I obviously want my fast fiber optic internet. I obviously want that. So I'm gonna somehow get that, even if it makes me have to build my own power lines on the side of the fucking road and get permits and everything. I will do it. I will give that whole area where I live fiber internet just cause. But I like to be self-sufficient. Like I want to have my own little thing going on there on a piece of land. So a piece of land with a modestly sized creek that has water all year round, where I could build my own little hydro thing. I would do that. And then I would have all my stuff self-hosted on my own servers, located where I live, with my own. But I would still obviously have my own fiber internet, and I would make sure I have it. And a big piece of land, self-sufficient, growing my own crops even. I'll have some animals, some chickens and some cows. But I would start with chickens, because cows are going to be harder. I don't know if I really want to do that. Like, I could just go to a farmer's market, to be honest with you. But I think it would be cool, like, to have a farm. So I'll have some chickens laying my own eggs. And to eat after well, maybe not. But I'll have separate chickens to eat. You can get those. But yeah, like, I don't like eating the food that I buy at the store, because I know it's all filled with GMOs and pesticides, and I'm sick of it. I want to eat natural, real food, man. I really do. Okay, I'll be back. I gotta do something quick. I also think that our generation, I think it has a, I think it like, you know, we don't understand how to fully be a person anymore. I'm pretty like that's what it is, because they made it that way. Yeah, like I don't drink Coke, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I drink? I drink S Pellegrino, which is sparkling water, in the glass bottle, because I know plastic is bad. So I only drink the Italy imported water from the glass bottle. And bubbly. I drink bubbly too. I drink bubbly. That's it. I don't drink. Sometimes, yeah, I'll have a Sprite, but it's every once in a while, and I know it's not. And I'm honest. Can I be honest with you? Most of the time, I can't even finish the full drink. When I do decide to have a pop, I can't even finish it because it's just too sugary. I don't like it. But yeah, don't drink pop. It's so bad for you. Stop drinking that sugary shit. This is the thing about me though. I know for a fact that faker milk stuff like oat milk and almond milk and soy milk is technically actually more bad for you, but I don't like real milk. I can't drink it. I can't eat it with cereal. I can cook with it though. I don't care. If a recipe says milk, then I'm gonna buy milk for the recipe, because that's how cooking works. You can't substitute real milk. But honestly, to you, my diet, I do eat Matrix food. I eat mostly stuff you can cook in the oven or the microwave. And yes, sometimes I do cook for myself. Like I'll make some homemade chicken breast, or which I'm gonna have soon here. Or I'll make like tacos, or I'll make meatballs, homemade meatballs. But and some kind of pastas, I'll make that too. But like most of the time, I'll have like some like I have these Indian food microwave dinners. I have like a whole selection of them that I get them at the store. I get like 10 of them each time because it's easier and it's honestly cheaper. But most of what I've been on right now is oven pizzas. I just been eating a lot of oven pizzas and tacos. I've had tacos like 3 times in the past week. But yeah, like I always try to eat a lot of meat, and I eat high fiber. I eat high fiber, high protein oatmeal, and high protein cereal. No, I don't. I use oat milk in my cereal. I don't like with water is so much. It's worse. Like why? What the fuck? I've never heard of that. That sounds so horrible. Just really, no, I don't like that. But anyway, also my generation has like they don't respect themselves. They don't have any actual like they don't think big enough of themselves. They think that they're so minuscule and can't really do anything, and it's stupid and it's really bad. And that's what the Matrix wants you to think. Dry cereal's all right, but bro, like I still want the oat milk. I know it's bad. I don't give a fuck. Okay, when I'm ready to actually properly train, and also honestly, with you, if you do it, if you're training, you can still eat like shit as long as you're just eating the stuff that you do need to get the right nutrients to do that. You know, like you need protein, so fucking eat protein, eat meat, get fucking chicken breasts and make some fucking steaks. I love steak too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love steak. I need to get a barbecue. I really do. Because I don't have one, and I don't like making steak on the stove. It's not the same. The only way I like to make a steak is on a fucking barbecue. Yeah. You can find really good stuff still on YouTube. Like if you watch a lot of podcasts like Lex Friedman, Re-Up with Joe Rogan, you can watch like all these other podcasts on YouTube. You should start watching them. They got a lot of them. And yeah, they literally censor you in that in this chat. I guarantee you. And watch me get shut down by the Matrix just for talking about him. Have you noticed recently how after he got his fucking charges, what do you call them? Yeah, chicken. You need chicken. And beans. Beans and rice. I like beans. I have 2 fat ass bean burritos waiting for me. Beef and bean burrito. Watch The Matrix attack APAT. Watch me get sued by Mojang. I would fucking love that. I would literally just be like, this is a fucking joke. I know what this is. You singled me out because I'm the only other one that's doing my thing. But that's not being a bag. Not being a bag, you know? Not being a mate. Not being, on their side. Because it is real. It very much is real. Yeah, I know. And my server was already violating it, so I don't care. Ooh, oh yeah, you're gonna blacklist me? Ooh, I'm so scared. Oh, I totally can't buy another domain name. Oh. No, 8B was already violating their TOS. So they updated the EULA today. Let's read this thing. Did they mention specifically 2B2T by name on this? Because I remember the troll last night was like, oh, by the way, queues are illegal now. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, they're not. No, then I read this. There's nothing in here. Where does it say anything? What's changed that makes 8B violate their TOS? Show me in the actual EULA. In the actual one on their website. Like, go to the one on their website, not the one that some guy sent you. Or you found on Reddit. And 8B was already violating and blacklist me. I don't fucking care, do it. I'll just get around it. I don't care. They're gonna have to sue me. And I'm telling you, if they do, I'll be in court and I'll be like, so you're gonna take down the freedom of speech server that is just a no rules survival server, but you won't take down the pay to win server that's scamming kids out of money. Okay. Like, that's what I'll be like. That's selling ranks. But they're like, you know, there's so many other pay-to-win servers out there that they don't do shit about. And if they did ever single me out, I would point that out. But I don't think they will. Like, that's what I'm saying. People act like it's a big deal, but it's not. They're not going to do shit. They don't care. They're just doing it so they're legally covered. That's it. They don't actually care because they don't want to spend the money on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand it's all about the money. They don't actually care. Well, they do, but you know, everybody gets around it. Nobody actually allows their report system to be on their server. You know what I'm saying? And my server, I don't care. Anyways, I'm just looking for new areas around this base because I want to... Okay, bet. Doesn't really matter, I guess, at home. But I want to build something here. Something around here. I don't think it's going to be on this mountain area, but I think over here. I'm just looking, scanning this, loading my map. Yeah, they don't care. Oh, anyways, this is a good time to talk about the new off server features. Okay. So, I'm going to demonstrate to you right now how this new off server works and how this works because I need people to be aware, okay? So, to be clear, what I am doing right now, I am currently connecting to a VPN that is a WireGuard VPN, so I'm going to have one IP address that's not going to change even if I disconnect to connect back. Or maybe it will change. It has the possibility of changing. I get it if it does. But anyways. Okay, I'm now connected to my VPN. So I'm going to connect to 8B. Okay. It's going to ask me for my... Oh, I didn't get connected properly. I'm going to rejoin. This is what I get. Now, when you get this code... Do not disconnect and reconnect constantly because you'll get blacklisted. Your IP will get banned. It will get banned. Your IP will get banned if you keep rejoining after you get this. So once you get this code, you do what it says. You go and open a ticket on the 8B8T Discord server. Eventually, in the next few days or within the next week or two, there will be a new bot in the Discord server that you can just DM this code to, and it will either open a support ticket or automatically verify you, because we're also adding a new Discord verification system where you can link your 8B8T account to your Discord account, so we know you have 100% ownership of the Minecraft account, and then that way, if you ever lose your password, you can actually reset your password. So we're going to be promoting linking your Discord account to your Minecraft account and joining the 8B Discord, because you must be in the 8B8T Discord to reset your password. Then, once this is all said and done, your account won't be able to be camped by bots. So if someone wants to try and camp your account in the off server, they won't be able to do it anymore, because it'll automatically blacklist their IP for you. You won't be able to, you'll be able to easily link your Minecraft account, well, not your Minecraft account, your 8B8T account to the Discord bot. You'll be able to send this code easily to that Discord bot if your account is linked to the Discord bot or to the Discord. So that way you can just DM this code and it will automatically verify you. Right now, you have to open a ticket, but in the future, what I just described is what's going to be in place. That being said, now I'm going to just disconnect from my VPN, and it'll just allow me back in immediately, because it's the original IP I joined with. Basically, I'm going to just describe in simple terms how it works. So when you connect with an IP address that's more than 200 kilometers away from your last IP address that you logged in with, then it's going to ask you to verify. This is done because then if some guy who wants to use an alt account wants to make a bot that constantly rejoins, then it just automatically gets blacklisted and you can still join just fine. But if you connect with a VPN that's more than 200 kilometers away from you, then you can get that code, send it to the bot, and get verified if your Discord account is linked to the 8B8T Discord server bot. So we're going to be adding /Discord link in game here. So it'll be like Discord link, and then you just put your Discord name where I just put the random text at. Right? That's what it'll be. And then that way you can also get password resets automatically through the bot by DMing the bot. Or it could just be commands in the Discord server. Probably going to end up making it commands. But I bet you we're just going to make it in DMs anyways, because it's better that way. So it's actually better that way, so it's private. Okay? That's what we're going to do. And when you, by the way, when you connect with your VPN, if you connect with a VPN and it gives you the code, you can just connect back with the last IP address you connected with, and if you logged in with that IP, then you'll be automatically verified. Basically, how you get verified by that is number one, by sending the code, and number two, by logging in. So when you log in with a new IP address, that means that that IP is permanently whitelisted on your account, and you'll never have problems joining with it. That's what it means. That's what the system we are implementing now. And yeah, right now you have to send me the code in a support ticket, but eventually it'll just be to a bot that you can just link your Discord account and automatically do it without me having to get involved in the process. And you'll be able to reset your password through it. This is all being codified from scratch right now. All right, some YouTuber or streamer, Spanish streamer, just sent me some information that's pretty interesting. But anyways, yeah, that's the new system. It's awesome. So you'll be able to have password resets. Your account won't be able to be camped. But I just want to be adamant that when you get the code, make sure you copy it and write it down, because you will need the code. Or you'll have to send me your IP address. So if you don't want to send me your IP address, then make sure you tell me the code and don't reconnect a million times, because you'll get blacklisted immediately. Yes. Does it sound like it sounds awesome, troll? Yes, you can get unblacklisted. You just have to contact me via support ticket in the 8B8T Discord and give me your IP, because I will have to unblacklist it. Or give me the IP if it's a VPN, and I will unblacklist it. But from now on, that bot behavior type stuff is immediately getting you blacklisted. Like, if you're a normal player and you're clearly logging in and logging out in a normal fashion, it's not going to blacklist you, and you will have no problems. You can literally, like, look, I'll give you an example. Like, I can literally spam the proxy. I can connect. I can disconnect. I can connect. Like, I don't get banned or anything. Like, you know? Because my IP address logged in, and yeah, it rejected me that time because I got in. Like, but this when it says successful login after you entered your password, that is when you're 100% verified, and your IP address will not get you. You'll have no problems connecting, because that means we know you're not a bot for sure. And obviously, when you first join, you have to do the whitelist site. You know. Yeah, I know it looks bad, but like that's how it is. Like, I have to prevent bots because people keep abusing my server, and I'm done with it. I want my server to just work, and I want people's accounts to be protected from people from camping them, so they can play the server and enjoy the server, especially if they bought and paid for a rank. Which my donator ranks are not pay to win at all. All you get is more homes, which is not a vanilla feature of Minecraft, so it's not pay to win. And it's a simple thing. It's not a... I'm not modifying chat. Anybody can get name color. You can get name color if you vote. Oh, what else am I going to have planned? I have a few other things planned. Oh, if we're going to talk about this. If 2B2T updates, we are updating. And I'm going to make a test server the same day it updates. And we're going to start working on it. It may not work from the beginning, but guess what? That's the whole point. And by the way, how I'm going to do it, it's going to be very smart. I'm not going to even tell you guys. But I'll be like, one day while you're all on, I'll start streaming, and then during peak hours, I'll dump all of you onto the test server and see how it performs with all the people being dumped onto it. And then we'll run bot tests. But I'm not just going to willy-nilly update the test server. And also, before I even update, I have to buy some new hard drives. I have to buy some new hardware. Because guess what? I need new hardware finally. And this is not going to be the same kind of update as other servers have done, by the way. It's going to be done properly. I'm going to support all client versions 1.8 or higher. So if you're playing on 1.8 all the way up until 1.20, you should be able to play my server perfectly fine with no bugs. It's going to be a royal pain in my ass, and it's going to cost a lot of money, by the way. So when I do this, you are very much welcome, and I do expect donations at least. Come on. I can ask for them. Because it's going to cost a lot of fucking money. I have to buy myself a whole new PC so I can give 8B8T a new computer. Okay? And I'm not buying some cheap ass PC. I'm buying a fucking nice one. Because I like the PC I have right now. It's more than good enough. No. You're a weirdo. Anyway. When I update, I'm not going to be using unstable server software. I'm going to try and use Purpur, but if I have to, I will switch to Folia too. I think it may be a possibility that I just use that and custom code all my plugins to work for that instead. And I'll get Mason to do that all for me. Pixelated Brayden, I actually would not be able to go to sleep. Well, maybe I would. Yeah, I would, but it has to be on a good day. I can't today. And I have to get a camera, too. It's so fucking dumb, though. But I would. Texas be someone by. Yeah, it would be so funny. I would. I'd get a big fucking speaker, too. I would get a huge speaker. And I would allow for really funny music, too. My neighbors would hate me. I haven't. It's a shame that kind of shit isn't around. I remember fucking the original Agent Andy was so funny. I remember my favorite one was when he was on the train in Japan. That was my favorite one. That was the one that over the top because when I started playing Japanese porn on the train, I thought that was so funny how everybody their face just changed. I was like, damn, that's so funny. Yeah. The update is going to be very stable. And if I find that I can't really make it work, I'm just not going to do it. I might be the one but I don't want to be left behind, you know? But I also don't want to I don't want to make my server shit because of their newer version. Because right now it performs very well and I'm really proud of it. But I understand why people want the new update because, yeah, it gets fucking boring. Like, I want new building blocks. Do you think I don't want to fucking build with new building blocks? Yeah, I do. I found a mesa by my base. It's good. I'm going to set home mesa. Sit home. Fuck. Anyways, no, it wouldn't troll. Because I would have already tested it extrusively. Like, you know how Housemaster off just put a shit ton of players on that server? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I understand there's a lot of, yeah, and that's the thing, troll. But I would stick to one version. I would stick to like 1.2. Whatever version I update to, 8B is probably going to stay there for a while. Unless like, the next version, I can test it. And you know what? I'm just going to get started right now. I don't understand why I couldn't. I could get started right now. I'm even going to... Because here's how I'm going to tell you how it's going to work once I do it. You'll be like, oh. It's going to be... So the test server will be on the same proxy that 8B's on. Because I'm not changing anything with the proxy setup. I'm strictly changing the, 8B setup. We're going to make tests. The test server is going to be a thing soon. But I doubt that 2BGT is going to update. Like, I have extreme doubt. And 8B is not going to update the same day. It's going to update, like, probably a few months later. Because I'm doing it correctly. And we're going to host it. We're going to host the test server for now on my other server. But in order for me to make the update properly, I have to make a full copy of the map, and I do not have the storage to do that anywhere. So I have to buy some more storage, and I have no money, guys, in full honesty. Yeah. Yeah, but Troll, to what extent is that just the server owner being more incompetent? Okay? Like me and Mason, if me and Mason and Sev and all those people put our minds towards 1.19, we could do it very well. I know we could. But it will be a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. And the fact oldfrag.org, the fact it updated, I kind of think John knows something. So but it is possible. Like literally, do you know what I seen today? I woke up to screenshots of 2B2T with 345 players. 345 players with like 20 TPS. I liked seeing that, and I want that, and it was on 1.19. I woke up to seeing screenshots of that. So the fact that the fact that 2B can do that means that I can do that. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because what it looks like, I think he may have used Folia. I really do. I haven't been able to get on because of this fucking queue, but I can tell that it's probably gonna update this time. Because it seems like he's getting really close to it. But I'm going to need a hardware upgrade, and I have no money right now, so you guys, if you want to see 8B update, you gotta donate, and I will do it right. I will do it very right. Trust me. I'll pay Mason so much money to fucking recode every plugin from scratch. In the best way possible, the Mason way. Mason makes the best plugin, guys. And stuff in general. Yes, but my question is, Troll, how was 2B2T running 345 players with basically 20 TPS? You know what I'm saying? And a shit ton of people DM me. Or you could invest. You're an energy player. Kidding. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, man. Because I want to update because I really want some new features, man. It would make it so much. I would literally stream nonstop, too. I would. And I would still be playing on 1.12. I just hope you guys know that. I would. Well, yeah. Unless someone gets me a nice 1.19 client, which I think I could do. Or a newer client. You know, like a newer client on a newer version. Oh, so it's back to 1.12.2. Okay. Yeah, like, do you see the way that 2B2T is testing new versions? That's the way I'm going to do it. That's the intelligent way. That's the way where you're not fucking over your own server and making it lag and have a ton of issues and annoying people. That's the way I'm going to do my upgrade. It'll be a long, drawn-out process, but eventually when I get the performance right, yes, there's going to be some exploits, but I will patch them. They will get patched. Believe me, they will. They will get patched. Everything will get patched. But that's not going to stop me from updating. That's what comes with updating, guys. And it's time. I think it is. It's time to move on. Like, for a long time, I've been a strong... Since 1.13 came out, guys, I've been like, yo... And I know it's shittier. I know the new versions are so much more shit. That's why I want old clients 1.8 or higher to be supported perfectly fine still, because I don't want my server to lose all its players. But I also want to see my server have new stuff in it and make it more fun instead of just being the same thing for years on end, okay? So, we're going to make a test server right now. I'm just going to move my fucking game to another screen so you guys... I'm going to move my game to another screen so you guys can't see my coordinates. And I'm going to display main capture. Okay, we're going to make a fucking server right now. I won't be able to show console, but I can show me making it. So I'm going to take this off my screen here. I can... This is my files. It's really annoying doing this, but yeah. Anyways, this is how 8B18 works, okay? So this is... Notice how it's still called 7B17 in the file structure, because I'm too lazy to re-edit all my configs, especially for the backup software, because it's annoying to do that, because I have to like retake all the backups because of the folder structure. So I can't... Yeah, notice how it's still called 7B17 in the files. But yeah, this is the waterfall. So we're just gonna... You know, I already configured this to have the test server. So it's gonna run on this other server I have. It's gonna run on the same server that the PvP server ran on, but it's gonna be a no what do you call it? Like, it's gonna be like a nerfed version. It's not gonna have the map, because I don't have the, like I said, I don't have the storage to have the map on the test server, and I need the storage. So screen-s 8B test proxy. So the first thing we're going to start with is the proxy. So what we're going to do, we're just going to copy this. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You know why? Because we're adding the test server to the to 8B18. So you see how in here we're going to make that's restricted false. Restricted false. We're going to make this restricted false. Perfect. It's restricted false. So that means that we can just do /server test. That's all we're going to do. So we're just going to copy this. We're going to go to this server here. We're going to make it on... This is the one I'm going to make it on. Well, APAT 1.19 tests. But we're going to put dashes in it, so it's not fucking annoying to edit in folder structure. And then we're just going to put this. We're just going to copy not any of this, because all of this is irrelevant on the new version. But we want to copy all of this, and we're going to remove the stuff we don't need. And update the things that need to be updated. So we're going to copy all of this. Going to make sure we get most... well, that is there any, like, okay, yeah, plugins. Okay, we're Control A. We're not copying... I think Mason puts this in a database, right? Oh my god. Why would you make it a file, Mason? That's so not good. Files are not good. Anyways, whatever. We're just going to do this. This home spawn. Yeah, it's good. Make sure Ultimate Homes doesn't have that. There's a lot of plugins that have like a lot of files in the folder and they're super fucking annoying to copy. So we're going to make sure we don't get any of them. Boomer Home, make sure we don't have that. Make sure we don't have... Yeah, I'm showing all my plugins. I'm proud of them. Notice how most of them say Lee in the front of them? And most of them, you're not going to find these public. You're not going to find this public. You're not going to find this public. You don't even know. Like, I'm telling you, you don't even know what's in this. Did I get texted? Yeah. You don't even know what's in that. But anyway, yeah. I'm going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of... I really hope I don't miss one, because it's like I'm telling you guys, it's like annoying as fuck when you see how long it takes to transfer some stupid files. Okay, everything seems fine. Plugins. Yeah, that's perfect. It's gonna work. Okay, we're gonna go. Grab on my Google Chrome here. We're gonna go download fastest Minecraft 1.19, or you know, I'm just gonna go straight to 1.20 because I'm not a bit. 1.20.1 server software. Let me look at this. So I think we should go with Purpur, but I don't know what you guys think. Do you guys care if some of the features are not as good as they should be? Or what? Go with Purpur, you think? Okay, we're gonna go with Purpur. Hey, all of this is just testing, okay? So it doesn't matter. Download latest. Keep. I'm just gonna go find out my folder structure. Control X. Home. Nate. We're gonna go boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna rename this to server.jar. Create a new file called, I'll call it start-test.sh. We're gonna edit this, and we're gonna go here, back to Google Chrome, because we're gonna go Purpur startup flags. Yeah. Probably just use it cars flags. Okay, so we're just gonna go with the recommended here. I'm gonna use this. And then at the end, we're gonna rename it to server. And then here, 8B8T uses about 40 gigs, so we're gonna allocate 40 gigs, but I think we can go with, yeah, we're gonna allocate 40 gigs. 8B uses 40 gigs of RAM. Now we're gonna go to the console. We're gonna go screen. So we're already in the screen, I think, right? Yep. I already opened the screen. Back to it. I'm gonna go C homemade 100 gigs 3 slash AT start. Yeah. And I'm gonna go bash start dash test.sh. Okay, now we're gonna let it generate its little folder structure here. I'm probably gonna have to accept the EULA. Okay. It requires Java 17 or above. All right. So we got to go to here. I forget how we do that. So in this directory, we got Java 17 right here. So we just got to do this. I gotta remember this here. Back. Perfect. And you just go here. You go. Like that. And then that's how you fix it. I'm gonna edit the EULA. And we're gonna start deleting this plugin, anti-portal trap. Great. Delete it. Where is it at? Shift delete. Anything that's not gonna work, delete it. And I can just tell you right now, my 32 core server or 32 thread server, just starting the server software, it's being like 70% CPU usage right now. But yeah, actually for this one I can show the console because so basically we're just going to be deleting these plugins. So the plugins that it gives us errors, we're going to read the log files and we're going to delete any of the stuff it gives us errors because we probably don't need it anymore anyways. So legacy plugin. Okay. VIA version. Does it not even support 1.20.1 yet? That's so dumb. So it doesn't support. Okay, so it does have 1. Maybe I just have an outdated version then. I don't know. I don't think I do because I support 1.20 on my server. So what is it? The config files? I think it's just the configs. So let's just delete the configs. Yeah, I know it is. I think it's just the config files that I didn't like. Okay, so obviously I know that Votifier is not working, so we're gonna delete that because I already know that doesn't work on this new version. There's a whole entire different version for it. So delete. I know there's a newer version of this Super B vote too, so we're gonna delete. The voting stuff's irrelevant anyways. You can easily replace that. I bet you these don't work on this version either. I think via backwards works, but maybe not rewind. Let's check. Okay, so yeah, I know they do work. Maybe this doesn't work. What are some other plugins on here that is giving an error for? Okay. Protocol lib. Perfect. So it has an updated version now. We're just going to download it to here. Home, Nate, 500 gigs 2. Yep. Plugins. We're going to download straight to here. We're going to download protocol lib. We're going to paste it in there. Overwrite. Clear an old version. Placeholder API clearly needs to be updated. So we're going to update that. It supports this newer version. Supports that too. Update placeholder API. We're going to update tab. Well, that needs to be updated. It's on GitHub. That tab plugin. Yes. 4.03 has been released. Well, July 7th. Boom. Added. Okay. Now, what else is here that needs to be removed? Obviously, world edit needs to be updated. So FAWE. We're going to update that because their newest version is also... Fast async world edit. We're going to start the server now. I think everything that needs to be updated is updated. We're also going to configure this. We're going to configure this because I know I need to run it on this port. And we need to have at least, I want at least 275, but we're going to make it clean, easy 300. This, I like to be, I don't care if it's that high. It doesn't matter. This. And this, you do this. You know what, I'll give it a clean and easy 5. Because we are doing a hardware upgrade too. Wait, I always do that 0. Alright. This should be good to go. World name, we always go with this. This is how the world name is This is 0. This is how the world name has been since day 1. It's never been world. It's always been. Even with the server not being the same name, the world name is going to remain. And then, did it start it up? It started up. Okay, let's try and join it. Gotta restart 8B's proxy first. I'll be back. End. All right. Now we're gonna restart. We're gonna come back on here. We should be able to join the test server. We're on 1.20.1 too, so it should be good. /server test. I don't think we need to restart it, I think. We're gonna do that. Let's do its thing. We're gonna start it up again. Okay, so this should be ready to go. Unknown data. Okay, perfect. I forgot to do that. I also forgot you have to do that. Paper. I'm gonna edit this. It's here. Bungee cord. False. Fuck off. True. Server online mode. Obviously, you got to make that false. Online mode. Stop. We're going to update a few plugins quick too that I know need to be updated. We're going to update Super Vanish. Delete. We're going to delete. I know this doesn't work. Let's delete that. We're going to delete. What else needs to get updated? Oh yes, forgot. You also gotta delete this when you update world edit because this is a jar file and it's overwrite them. Okay, we should be able to join now. Through this. Here we are. This is APAT's 1.19 test server, or 1.20.1 test server. Even the anti-cheat works, guys. Even the fucking anti-cheat works. Yes, swimming's kind of fucking ass, but it still works. Yeah, it spawned me in a fucking block. And somewhere there's a ghost block. Okay. Okay, I think No Cheat Plus has got to go. For sure. First thing we're going to do is update the anti-cheat. I hate to break this to you, but No Cheat Plus, the new version has to be added. So, because it's the new version, you know? Like, I'm not going to support... I'll support older clients moderately, and I'll try to make them as bugless as possible, but the newest versions is always... Or the version that the server runs is always the one that I'm going to want you to play on. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to add updated No Cheat Plus. I'm going to download it. Okay? Okay? And then we're going to have to do this. No G plus. Where's that at? Config, and we're going to rename. Okay. And we're going to stop. And then start the server back right up. Basically, my goal is to just keep most things the same, just update the version. That's all I want to do. And as you can see, I got in. So, this is with the updated anti-cheat. See how not pain in the ass it is? Whoa. Literally all... That doesn't work, huh? Okay. That's something I'm going to have to probably fix. So, I found out this doesn't work, so I'm going to have to get a new plugin for that. We're going to do 1.20. I know this is supposed to be other people's code, but I'm obviously like the only stuff that I need to replace is like stuff like this is stuff that's not that big a deal. Perfect. This is all you need. Like, I just don't I don't want you guys being able to run whatever commands you want. Also, it's cool how everything's supporting all these versions now, huh? Home. Oh yeah. Okay. So we've moved Lee's command whitelist because it's not a good plugin, doesn't work good on this version. So far, I gotta tell you, like, it seems to be running fine on my server here, but I don't know if it's gonna perform well with lots of players on it. I can't tell you. Okay, here we are. We're back on here. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. That means that works. Oh, it's gonna be so easy. Okay. All we gotta do is go in here, into this one, Lee's command list, copy out all of these commands, make sure they're all whitelisted. And make sure it does that. Copy that too. So, I'm just gonna copy this whole fucking config, close it, plugins, command whitelist, open it up, and then just paste mine at the bottom and then copy off it. So we're gonna go, where is the command? Obviously we're gonna put this all here. I'm going to. This is such a shitty way. Use mini message formatting, bro. This bro literally made his own little shitty format for no reason. Why can't you just use the normal format? You dumb dumb. Whatever it was, we do stupid documentation. So I can do gold. I'm going to guess gold works. Gold. I think I'll break it. This is such a dumb way to do things. Dark blue. This is such a dumb way to do things. I do not like this. AT. Go. And it should be like that. That should work. If it doesn't work, it's just a dumb plugin and I'm using a different one. Also, I think I gotta do this. Oh, it edited my config. Config errored. Yes, because of these. There is no such command. What the fuck, bro? What? Why is it errored? I just want all of these commands to be enabled. How fucking hard is that? Can you enable my commands? You know what? We'll figure that out fucking later. Just enable all my fucking commands, you bitch face. Apparently, I can't even do that. Perfect. Finally, it's just gonna work. Okay. So I should be able to do .cpf. I don't have permission to do it, command. Another thing I'm gonna have to work on is permissions, clearly, because fucking doesn't work. Okay. Now the question is, if I joined on my opt account, I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm gonna log it in right now. I'm gonna load it right up on 1.20. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of work, and this is gonna be a work in progress, so I'm just gonna start it now. There we go. Okay, PEX doesn't work. Obviously, I already know that. Okay, now we gotta configure some stuff, because there's very specific things I want to do with this server. A very specific way I want it to be. First of all, we'll figure out permissions later. That's not a problem. We're just gonna most likely switch to luck perm because it does just work, and we can probably import PEX to there fairly easily. So that's to figure out later. But we're gonna remove that, and then we're just gonna quickly add. Yeah, perfect, bro. We already got our problem solved right now. Okay, so we're gonna go stop. All right. So now we should have permissions. Perfect. Okay, we're going to copy those configs now. So we're going to go from here on 8B8T. We're going to copy from Lee's chat plugin. We're going to copy the config and this. These are two things we need. So Lee's chat plugin, config and that. Ultimate homes. We didn't copy the homes, but we're going to copy the config. You obviously want that to be the same as 8B8T. Okay, I can already see two things that don't work, but I already know what would be needed to update them. I'm telling you I don't need this plugin anymore because it's a new version. And I wouldn't need this for now because I'm just going to put a different plugin in its place until he can update that plugin for me to a new version. So we're going to find vanilla. And this is only Mason, if you are ever watching this. This is only because your plugin doesn't support 1.20 yet. So we're just temporarily using a different plugin. Okay, just to protect the server from illegal items. But everything else should just work. Then we can begin the server configuration optimization stuff. I just need everything to basically work. Okay, so here we are on 1.20. Okay, all my plugins are working. You can't run /plugins in my server because it's not allowed. But I can do whatever the fuck I want. Now we're going to start optimizing the fucking server. So Obviously, could we make that like 1 or 2? I'm gonna make it 1 because fuck off. Okay, so it actually is 5. So view distance will be 5. All right. To my admin account, send. Oh, I guess I have to go in my console and do it. I'm gonna separate this to another screen. I'm gonna guess most of them can't connect because they're on an outdated client. I do not understand why the command didn't work, so we're gonna try it. Figure out if there's some kind of join delay on here. I'm hard pressed as to find out why. Okay, well, let's figure out what's going on with that then. Let's see if my 1.12.2 client can join. Okay, so I know what happened. I know what happened, guys. I now know what I need to do. So clearly these plugins are not fucking working. So we're going to remove these versions. And then delete all of these configs. And then we're going to go here. We're going to download fresh versions of them. This should work. All these plugins should work. Maybe via rewind doesn't work. If that's the case, then that's okay. Okay, it appears that it should work now. And that, yeah, I should just re-download this probably. Okay, this is all the process. Anyways, let's chat.